Hello, my name is Dr. Robert Welch, and I'll be your instructor this semester for History 121, Western Civilization 1 from South Dakota State University, taught online. I want to thank you for enrolling in the course this semester, and please bear with me. I'm learning the new technology, so I will do my best to present a short lecture to accompany your readings every week that will help you out as much as I can in a timely manner. Now, I realize not everybody taking the course is a history major, but one thing I've always considered while taking this course, while creating a history course, is that history does not tell us what was, but what is. We take a class like History 121 in order to learn not just about the development of European civilization prior to the 17th century. We take a class like this to learn how our society developed to this point today. There are factors at work today, such as religious thought, religious changes in religious belief, the legal codes and setup of our society that date back to this time period that we'll be studying this semester. So it's very important that you give it your best in order to understand not just this class, but the world we live in today. So with that, today, since we're going to have a shorter lecture, I want to go over the syllabus and give you a brief introduction to the course, as well as the materials that we'll be using. One very important note right off the bat. I understand that a good number of you do not as yet have textbooks. That's fine. I don't have my textbook either. This class was actually created with relatively short notice, and so we are all waiting for our textbooks to come in. As such, the first week we'll go a little light. Textbooks should be here soon. We'll be able to develop our lecture materials, and we'll just catch up on the readings in order to have our first exam, which will cover chapters 1 through 4. I believe chapters either 1 through 4 or 1 through 5 of the textbook. We'll go over that in just a little bit. But let's go ahead and pull up the syllabus, and we'll talk about that now. The syllabus, as we take a look at this, starts off on page 1 with just the information about me. One thing you'll notice, my office is actually in Vermillion, South Dakota. And unfortunately, I will not be able to offer in-person office hours on the South Dakota State campus this semester. However, the very next line is important. My office hours are via email. That means that I will always do my best to respond to any email that you have in a timely manner. It goes without saying, though, that if you email me at midnight, please don't expect to have a response at 12:01. But within business hours and even to a relatively acceptable time into the evening, I will respond back to you as quickly as I can. Also, should the need arise, my phone number there is listed. That is my personal phone number. If something drastic or on an emergency basis happens that you need to get a hold of me immediately and email is too slow, go ahead and use my phone number. Use it sparingly. I give it out with reticence. Today's day and age with electronic communication, there shouldn't be a need to call me, but if there is, I provided that phone number for you. Also very important, I know that D2L has an email function. Only contact me at the bob.welch@usd.edu email that's listed above. I do not regularly check the D2L email system, and it is not forwarded to my email address. I cannot guarantee a quick response to your email if you email me through D2L. Go ahead and use my regular listed email address to contact me for any needs about the course. All right, course description and prerequisites. The standard Board of Regents language, we really don't need to talk about that. The required text for this course is Western Civilizations, Their History and Culture, Volume 1, the brief 4th edition. The syllabus does list the ISBN number. The bookstore should have those books coming in relatively quickly. If you want to try and get that book through another source, that's your call. but that is the books and the book information for the book that we're using this semester. Class format. Once a week, I will put up an online lecture. Today is a late day. Today we've had some technological problems at the Casa de Welch. So in the future, I promise, class lecture will be posted no later than 9 a.m. on a Monday morning. My goal is to have it up much earlier than that. We'll also have discussion sections utilizing the discussion board technology on D2L and various class activities to include quizzes, videos to watch, and other interactive materials. You are required to use D2L for this course. You have that available through the mystate.edu, the standard d2l.sdbor.edu. That is where content is going to be posted. That is where you will complete your discussion board assignments. That is where you will take your exams and your quizzes. So please make sure that you have access to D2L in order to excel in this course. One thing I want to point out with the class schedule, the syllabus is a contract. I promise, within the best of my ability, to stick with that schedule of especially reading assignments. However, things may change and I may have to adjust or change assignments on the fly. This will include exam dates and due dates for assignments. If that happens, you will be notified ahead of time. This will not be a last-minute 24-hour change. Any major changes to the syllabus will take place at least 1 week in advance, and you will be notified via course lecture, via message board, and via email about any changes that may occur. There's the contact information for technical support. Also, student academic integrity and appeals. Please understand, the South Dakota State University, the History Department at South Dakota State University, and I take academic integrity very seriously. If I find that you have cheated on an exam, if I find that you have plagiarized another person's work on a discussion board assignment or any other means of assignment, that will be handled harshly and quickly. Please familiarize yourself with the university policy on academic integrity and make sure that you stick to the letter of the law on that. Please be respectful of others at all times during class discussions and message board postings. I will not tolerate disrespectful language in any form used towards another student or myself in this class. Assistance with the course. I want you to pass this class. I want you to excel. If at any point you have any questions, contact me via email. There's no reason to wait until the last minute and ask me, what do I need to do to pass this class? If you come to me right before finals week and ask what it takes to get an A in this course and you are not getting an A, my response will be to build a time machine. I know it sounds harsh. The best time to get help is as early in the course as possible. I can't help you with 3 days left before finals. But if you don't do well on the first couple of assignments or the first exam, email me immediately. That's when I can help you. That's when we can chart a path to make sure that you excel at the remainder of this course and to get the best grade possible. There's also some more standard language in here. We see the grading weights, the grading schema for the semester. It's a straight 90, 80, 70, 60 breakdown. We also see the weighted portions of the course. Discussion board assignments will stand for 20% of the course, as will quizzes. The rest of the course will be made up of 15% of the grade will be test 1, 15% will be test 2, and the final 30% of the course is the final exam. We're going to get to this in a second, but it's worth stating right now. No, the exam is not cumulative. The exam will only cover the final third of course materials And as such, no, I'm not going to hold you accountable for 15 weeks of material on the final exam. Also, I don't grade on a curve. Please don't ask. It's unfair to pretty much everybody in the course to have an assignment or an exam graded on a curve. I'm not going to reward somebody's poor performance by averaging everything out for everybody else. All right, exams take place at the end of a unit and will only cover materials from that unit. Readings the week of the exam will not be on that exam. So when we get into the course schedule, you'll notice that every week has a reading assigned to it, generally a chapter from the textbook. And from that point, you will also have video lectures. You'll have some type of discussion board assignment. As far as the course goes, if you look at if you look at week 6, which is February 12th through the 16th, we have reading 6 due on that week. We also have exam 1 on February 12th. The exam 1 will not include readings from chapter 6. Exam 1 will only include readings from chapters 1 through 5. If you have any questions about that as we move forward, please make sure to contact me. As far as the course schedule goes, the syllabus only lists the traditional reading assignments. Keep in mind, however, every week we will have a video lecture to watch, and we'll have some type of D2L interaction, either a message board assignment or a quiz. We will not have quizzes every week. We will not have message board assignments every week. It's going to vary. It's the spice of life. But let's just go over the first couple of paragraphs under the course schedule very carefully so that I know that you have heard this material and we're all on the same page. The following list is an approximate schedule of readings for the semester. I have also listed tentative dates for exams. While our class meets online and should not have weather-related issues, please understand that the following dates may change. You will be notified well in advance if they do. Good example, if something happens and my son has a snow day, I have a 7-year-old in first grade here in Vermilion, it's going to be incredibly difficult for me to post a video lecture if he has a snow day on a Monday. Hopefully it will be done ahead of time, but if I get delayed because of the weather, dog being sick, any number of options, please be advised that our schedule may change. Great example is next week. January 15th is Martin Luther King Day. Nobody has class that day. As such, I will not have materials posted on January 15th. You get the day off, I get the day off. That material will be posted on January 16th and will go live hopefully no later than 9 a.m. As for D2L assignments, lectures, videos, and quizzes, D2L materials and assignments will be released on Monday, the first day of the week in question, no later than 9 a.m. You will generally have until 11:59 p.m. the following Sunday to complete the D2L assignment and post your response. I understand that some of you may be non-traditional students. I understand that some of you may work, may have full-time jobs, may be full-time homemakers, and are trying to get a college education while taking care of your kids. You may not have time to take care of the assignments until after they go to bed, until after you get off of work. That's why the assignment will not close until 11:59 p.m. the following Sunday. However, I want to reinforce, do not wait till the last minute to do the assignment. Because I will not be available to answer emails at 11:30 on Sunday night, you need to start the assignment earlier in the week and contact me as quickly as possible in order for me to be able to help you and give you any assistance you may need on the homework. Keep that in mind, please. Also, grading will take place in a timely manner, but please understand that if I have to hand grade an exam for any reason, that exam may take up to 2 weeks to grade and enter. All right, that's the main body of the syllabus right now. The syllabus may change. It is a contract that I lay out with you. This is the approximate work that may be required for this course. Again, not every assignment is listed right now because not every assignment is written. Please understand that the assignments will be posted weekly. The assignments will be posted in a timely manner and go live on Monday morning, no later than 9 a.m. Actually, if you go on to D2L today is Monday, January 8th. It's approximately 11:45 when I'm taping this. Our first D2L message board assignment is already posted. I know we don't have textbooks. However, we have students. We have each other. And our first assignment this week is I want you to introduce yourselves to me. Please take the time to write a short paragraph. Why are you taking the course? Who are you? What is your major? If you're not a history major, is there any period of history, either American or global history, that you're interested in? If you are a history major, what particular era of history do you like? Why do you like that period of time? What is that the type of history you want to study going forward in your collegiate career? Just tell me a little bit about yourself, your interests, your hobbies. I've gone ahead and posted my introductory response. I would like to make sure that you also interact with everybody else and just say hi. Read the introductions. They're not just for me, they're for all of us. I realize it doesn't make up for sitting in a classroom with 33 other people, but it helps us get to know each other. And when we get to know each other, we're going to do better. We can interact with each other on a better basis. So as of right now, that's our introduction to the course. I want to reinforce my email is bob.welch@usd.edu. That is the primary way to contact me. Some of you have already reached out and contacted me via email. Don't be afraid to do so in the future. If anything comes up, I'd be glad to answer any questions you may have. I will notify people when I have heard that the books come in. I will let everybody know in a timely manner if we change any assignments. And just take your time this week to familiarize yourself with the syllabus. And if you get your textbook, please go ahead and start reading Chapter 1. Next week, we have material. Next week, Chapter 2 is due in the reading. And I will lecture, hopefully, over materials from Chapters 1 and 2 to get us back on track. And we'll go forward from there. If you have any questions, drop me an email. And I also want to apologize for the horrendous pink wallpaper behind me. Had to record this from home. I've been working on the technical issues today, and my office surroundings might change from week to week. It'll keep it interesting. So thank you very much for your time and attention. I look forward to working with you this semester, and have a great day.